Welcome back to the latest edition of NC Sports Weekly News, and there's plenty of action on the world's ocean. Mick Fanning and Carissa Moore dominate Trestles and leap back on top of the WSL Championship Tour rankings. The mini Transat Iles de Guadaloupe 2015 is now coasting the Iberian peninsula on its way to the Canary Islands. The Wavegarden debuts in Northern Wales. Andi Van Zyl reports on the very first surf stadium. Over 500 kiters on the coast to coast connecting Germany and Denmark for a new Guinness World Record. Gruber and Roose take top honors. Challis Popkey has the story. At Fauth's Mente takes the Maxi Yacht World Championships in Sardinia's Emerald Coast. Koster wins the third duel against Fernandez in the PWA Wave Championship at the sensational Cold Hawaii 2015 in Kitmoller. NC Sports plunge into the action. Mick Fanning and Carissa Moore nailed the key wins at last weekend's WSL Classic California stopover in Trestles. It's still a wide-open championship tour with many a contender, and with just 3 events left for 2015, both veterans now also reclaim the leadership in the world rankings. Australia's 3-time world champ Fanning was clearly fully recovered from the J-Bay shark attack this summer and its aftermath. Mick climbed the ladder at this Hurley Pro, posting consistent high 8s and 9s.
I'm really stoked, man. Adriano is such a great competitor, great guy, and yeah, to tuck 1 and 2 going at it for the yellow jersey in the final was pretty amazing, and yeah, we both threw it at it, and yeah, it was great fun.
Defeating Kelly Slater in round 5, he then dismissed compatriot Adrian Buchan in the quarters and world champ Gabriel Medina in the semi-final. On Fanning's path for the final was another Brazilian, Adriano de Souza, but Fanning took the early lead with a strong 9.77 and left the world ranking leader to the chase in spite of a 9.07. Final score 1744 to 1644.
You never sweep, mate, until it's over. But yeah, his wave was amazing. I saw it, and that just shows the competitor in me. He never gives up, and I respect him a lot, and yeah, super stoked, man.
Hawaii's 2-time world champ Carissa Moore also had plenty to rejoice after defeating South African Bianca Buitendager for this year's Swatch Women's Pro at Trestles. Moore sealed the win with a 16.37 to 13.84 to also take back the lead in the world rankings.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. This was the event that I kind of lost it last year, so it's a really big and sweet win for me. So I'm so stoked, and my sister came from Santa Barbara, my dad's here, my whole family, my wife and my mom, everyone's at home, so I'm just so stoked. Eight to 10 knots of wind swept the bay in Douarnenez from the northwest last Saturday for the start of leg 1 in this mini Transat Iles de Guadaloupe 2015. And over 70 skippers in both series and prototype divisions were on the line, ready to go in one of the toughest races on the offshore circuit. The adventure element in a transatlantic race for 6.5-meter high-performance racers cannot be underestimated, and it's the very reason why these brave and talented sailors are all here. For just a few, this could become the stepping stone to bigger and better projects like the Vendée Globe or the Volvo. This first sprint to Lanzarote in the Canaries will test them over 1,250 nautical miles, and the competition over the last few days has been fierce.
Super light wind conditions marked the first of 48 hours while crossing the Gulf of Biscay until Monday evening when 17 to 20 knots finally swept the Atlantic racetrack. Now a small pack of leaders is already coasting southbound along the Iberian Peninsula. It's still much too early for predictions as top positions have already shifted several times in both Protos and the series. So proper tactics will become a must. A proud media partner of this mini Transat de Guadaloupe 2015, Nautical Channel will bring you special coverage of this sensational race in multiple formats. Join the current for the upcoming editions of Carnet de Bord, starting October 2nd, with full in-depth coverage. Plus, stay tuned for all the updates and breaking news on SC Sports.
It's finally here, the Wavegarden, the brand new tech that promises to take the sport to a whole new level, forever unbound by locations or conditions. Welcome to Surf Snowdonia, landlocked in northern Wales for the debut competition on the world's very first artificial wave stadium. The unique concept was developed over the last 10 years by a group of hydrological, civil and mechanical engineers who are also passionate surfers. The £12 million facility is capable of producing long, powerful and above all surfable waves. The water masses interact with the contours on the bed of the man-made basin, allowing for different wave sizes, patterns and breakpoints, adding the option of setting variable heights according to experience level, from 2 meters for the most advanced down to 70 centimeters for the beginners. A crowd of 2,000 lucky fans got closer to the action than ever before in a surfing contest, as top athletes battled it out in a single elimination format in the best of 5 waves. The final saw Hawaii's LB Leia take on Billy Stearman from New Zealand, both relishing in this new stadium atmosphere. Ultimately, with 3 waves to 1, Leia took the overall victory with 27 points to become the first ever champion of the Red Bull Unleashed.
The whole stadium vibe, I mean, I don't even do normal contests, so it was a big trip for me. But at first I was pretty nervous and kind of tripping out, and then I kind of just thought whatever, run with it, get the crowd involved, they're here to have fun. So once I kind of started letting loose and trying just to have fun with it, it all worked a lot better.
It is reportedly the toughest kitesurfing marathon in the world. Nearly 500 athletes sailed the over 21 nautical mile round trip from Germany's Fehmarn Island to the Danish coast. Stopping the clock at 1 hour, 6 minutes and 20 seconds in a grueling non-stop crossing, local star Florian Gruber was crowned the 2015 Coast to Coast champion, followed by compatriot Jannes Maus and Dutchman Rolf van der Vloot. Holland's Katja Roeze was the best woman on the water, with a 7th place overall and a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes and 17 seconds. The leaders stayed neck and neck up to the Danish coast, but Gruber's tight turn around the buoy fueled him on, further stretching his lead. Keeping his speed up on the return leg, the 21-year-old then cruised into a comfortable victory. The 485 participants of this Red Bull Coast to Coast officially broke the Guinness World Record for the most kiters competing in a single race.
Yeah, I could hold my lead during the whole race. I had a good start and was leading from there the whole time, and now I'm super happy to be the first one of this race, the toughest race in the world.
That was tough racing, really tough racing, but so cool. And yeah, it's quite confronting that on the way to the last mark, you see the other guys coming back already, the number 1 and 2. But yeah, it was pretty close, so super cool race.
Sardinia's Emerald Coast offered top conditions and 18 knots of the southern lee Scirocco for the last round of the 2015 Maxi Yacht World Championship. A mid-September classic that traditionally sets the end of the European season for some of the most sophisticated and technologically advanced cruisers and races around. At Fauth's Maxi 72 Bella Mente, with America's Cup veteran Terry Hutchinson calling tactics, never got off the podium in the 8 races held here at the renowned yacht club Costa Esmeralda, and ultimately secured the overall World Championship title for the USA. In other results, Swiss team Inoue, led by Marco Vogele, topped the Super Maxis. Malta's Michael Kotter won the Maxi class on Windfall. Jim Clark's Super Machine Comanche sailed alone in the Maxi R's, winning all races in real time. But what a show! H2O conquered the Mini Maxis for Italy with Riccardo De Michele, and the UK's Thomas Bcher took first in the Wally class. Germany's Philipp Koster was crowned as new PWA Cold Hawaii champion last Sunday after a tight duel on the waters of Kitmoller against Victor Fernandez from Spain in second and Brazilian Marcílio Brown taking third. Each and every year, this iconic stopover in Denmark draws windsurfing fans from all over Northern Europe and marks the season midpoint for the wave discipline. For Koster and Fernandez, this is yet another chapter in an ongoing battle that will likely protract to the next 4 PWA wave events, scheduled for Germany, France, Maui, and finally New Caledonia. Both top riders now have equal points on the overall scoreboard, with Koster in the lead thanks to better placements. So tune in to NC Sports for more updates of the World Cup Super Grand Slam happening in Sylt this weekend. Surf's up in California. Check out Mick Fanning's and Carissa Moore's best moves. Coming up next in a new edition of the NC Sports Buzz, with the interviews and top highlights from the WSL Championship Tour Classic in Trestles. Plunge into the action with NC Sports.